what's up, cuties? So in this video, we're gonna be checking out the brand new HAKARI unit. We're also gonna be answering whether he is good or not. And a little bit of a spoiler, he is a very good unit. So anyways, boys, before we continue, here's a quick shout out to my members. Also, join my Discord. We play anime adventures a lot over there, so come join. And hey, I'll see you over there. All right, let's check him out. All right, so on placement with S- damage, A- SPA, and A range. He also has a 50% crit rate on magic crit rate, which is very new, believe it or not. He does 4,417 damage, which doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me on this, his damage is gonna come. Just wait. So before we start talking about the upgrades, here are two things. First of all, his damage is magic rose type. He's a ground only unit, which really sucks, but you know, it's fine. He also has an ability which we'll get to here in a moment, and by that moment I mean right now. If you look right here, he has a bar that says 100%. He just filled it up, which he fills this up by attacking, but this means that his ability will activate. Now I'm gonna place down a Leafy right next to him, not because I want to buff him quite yet, but I just want to show you this. So the ability Wager with Death, if you activate this, it buffs crit rate and gives crit rate to all other units in his range. So Leafy has 50% crit rate now. HAKARI had 50% to start with. He now has 100%. So every attack he's doing is a critical, which is very cool. Little detail that I never really noticed. All right, anyways, so upgrade 1, he goes from 44,017. Sorry, it's 4,417. I can read, I promise. He goes to 10,850 damage. His SPA stays the same at 5.7 seconds, but his range increases to 26.4 studs. This upgrade costs 3,500 yen, and he gains the ability Jackpot Crash, which this takes his AoE from line AoE to splash AoE. I've used this guy a lot, so I kind of know all of his tricks. Upgrade 5, he goes from 43,403 damage to 62,005 damage. SPA also stays the same at 5.2 seconds, but his range increases to 35.9 studs. And this upgrade costs 8,000 yen. Upgrade 6 is where he gains his second and last attack change. He only has 8 upgrades, just like most other units in this game. He gains the ability Love Train, but his damage goes from 62,005 damage to 86,032 damage. His SPA drops down to 4.7 seconds, but his range increases to 38.3 studs. And this upgrade costs 20,000 yen. Now, if you notice from the previous upgrade in this one, it was actually pretty good value for damage. This is where he's going to be buffing and giving a lot of crits, like a whole lot more. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, that crit bar has been filling up significantly faster than what it did beforehand. This upgrade costs 20,000 yen, gains the ability Love Train. Oh, he's hybrid. Oh my gosh, he's actually hybrid. Okay, I didn't know that. No way he's hybrid. Oh my gosh. Okay, that I did not know. Also, he has a ranged trait, so just a heads up. Anyways, upgrade 7, he goes from 86,032 damage to 124,000 damage. His SPA stays the same at 4.7 seconds, but his range increases to 40.7 studs. And this upgrade costs 23,000 yen. Also, HAKARI, those trains are incredibly distracting. Thank you very much. I can barely think with just hearing meow. I like trains. That's amazing. His last upgrade, upgrade 8, he goes from 124,000 to 155,000. His SPA stays the same. Actually, no, it drops down to 4.2 seconds, and his range increases to 41.9 studs. This upgrade costs 27.5 thousand yen. And that is HAKARI completely maxed. 155k damage, 4.2 second SPA, and 41.9 studs with a 50% magic crit rate. Yo, he's freaking flying. He can hit flying and upgrade 5. That's crazy. Unfortunately, it's not like ultra value, but hey, he can do it. So it like a very strong unit. That upgrade is expensive though. But 4.7 seconds on that upgrade, bro, that's freaking fast, man. Hey, before we continue, I just wanted to jump in here real quick and say that if this video has helped you out in any way, then make sure to not only like the video, but also subscribe for more. Currently, I have a bunch of anime adventures videos planned, and you are not gonna want to miss them. So make sure to subscribe. Also like the video because it helps out the channel a ton. Thank you. Okay, let's get back into it. All right, let's go ahead and get both the Leafy and Griffin buffs up and running. I also like the fact that I got Leafy here. This is quite nice. It only takes 4 max Leafies to max out Griffin. Let's flip and go. That's hot. 3.5 maybe even. So with max buffs, he goes all the way up to 465,000 damage. 465,000 damage every 4.2 seconds with a 50% crit rate, which can go up to 100% crit rate at this point. Yeah, that's really good. So he's definitely more of a support unit than a damage unit, but like he can definitely dish out some deeps, especially if you place down all 3 of them. Aha, trains go brrr. Look at this. focus. You barely like stay in focus. Holy. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Also a lot of chaos. They like arc up and just so goofy, but I love it. So yeah, 100% crit rate, which actually increases his damage to roughly about 635 per damage per tick, which would be crazy. I think it's 1.5 times, but you guys are welcome to correct me in the comments. So is he good? Yes, very good. He's currently the only unit in the game that can buff crits across the board, which by the way is that crit buff. It doesn't just affect magic units. It also affects physical units. It unfortunately does not affect true damage units though, which really kind of sucks, but it makes sense, I guess. So if you need a really strong support unit and also a really good damage unit, then get HAKARI. Definitely meta right now. Go for him. By the way, if you have not checked out my Nagumo unit showcase, then make sure to go watch it by clicking on it right here. He is a very good unit and you should absolutely be getting him. So go watch it. Dismissed.